on your left side too.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. You know, I just want to start by saying, call halayim like Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to the apostles on the earth's great millstone. Peace and salutations to all for like an Akim, spreading his truth throughout the four corners of this earth. We're just a few brothers from the great millstone Des Moines camp coming at you with a Lord willing edifying lesson, all right? And, you know, excuse us, we're doing like a little walking talk, you know, just at the lake, you know, enjoying this nice weather. But this lesson is going to be based off of, you know, during the apostles outside speaking, they had around the 17 minute mark, they had mentioned how, you know, the TGC, you know, whatever, you know, Deacon Hakai, you know, whatever his ministry is, but they had mentioned that, you know, the Deacon Hakai is teaching that, you know, the saints consist of these other nations as well, you know, but the scriptures don't say that. All right, so today we're just going to go into showing, you know, who are the saints, man. Okay, and the saints are Israelites only. All right, as they said in the outside speaking, and we're just going to back it up with precepts.
You want to hit that Psalms?
Yeah.
Psalms 140,
If you can hit the 50 first.
Oh, 50? Okay.
Yeah, Psalms 50 and 5.
I got you.
I'm here.
You got it?
This is Psalms 50 and 5. It says, "Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." Okay, so it says, "Gather my saints together unto me." Right? It says, "Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." And who are those people that made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice? You can read that in Exodus, the 24th chapter, man. They are Israelites. Okay? The Israelites are the saints. All right? And you can also bring up that Psalms 147.
This is Psalms 148.
148, Slotty.
No, you good. Psalms 148, and we're going to start at verse 13. It says, "Let the praise of the name of the Lord..." It says, "Let them praise the name of the Lord. For his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven." Okay, and you can also use this to show, you know, that this was given unto the children of Israel, because it says, "Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh." Okay, which that name was given unto the children of Israel through Moses. Okay, in the wilderness. You can read that in the book of Exodus, the 3rd chapter. You know, I think it's 13 through 15. Okay, Moses, he said, the Lord said, "Moreover, this is my name, or from generation to generation," roughly paraphrasing the precept. You can read it in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, verse 15. Okay, which that name was given unto the children of Israel. Okay, so reading verse 14, it says, "He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord." Okay, so that shows that the saints are only the children of Israel, man. Those are the true saints. All right, it doesn't mention any other nation, okay, being called saints. You know, but that was it on that.
I'm gonna hit this real quick. This is Malachi. Let's see. This is Malachi 3 and 6. It says, "For I am the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed." Okay, so the Lord isn't going to change. All right, He isn't going to give His glory unto another, man. Okay, as it says in Amos, the 3rd chapter. You know, I'll just grab it real quick. This is Amos 3 and verse 1. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." So, hey, you know, the Lord only acknowledges Israel, man. Okay, Israel is His chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can read about that in Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. Grab that real quick. This is Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai thy power.
What's that? Deuteronomy what?
7 and 6.
Okay.
This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6 again. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai thy power. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, man. All right, and that's not going to change. We just read that in Malachi 3 and 6. Okay, so hey, the nation of Israel is a chosen people, man. Okay, a people special, a chosen people, a special people unto himself, man.
Yeah, it said in that same Deuteronomy, okay, because it says holy. When you go into the word holy, it's the Hebrew word quadash. All right, when you go into the word, which I have here, it says sacred, holy, holy one, saint, set apart. All right, and the Lord has chosen, you know, Israel to be set apart from the rest of the nations. Let's grab this in the book of Deuteronomy. Hold on, let me go back. Deuteronomy, give me a second. Deuteronomy 14 and verse 2, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. Okay, so that shows that the Lord has chosen a peculiar people, which is the nation of Israel, to be set apart. It says that that these are people unto himself above the rest of these other nations, man. So that shows that the Lord has chosen the nation of Israel, okay, to be above these other heathen nations, man. All right, the true saints of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
See, another one we can go to is this Revelations.
Yep, you got it.
This is Revelations 13:9, 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. Okay, so this is what the Lord's chosen people, okay, particularly the remnant, okay, of Israel is waiting for, man. Okay, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So hey, there's a payback. Okay, and this is the patience, right?
Yeah.
This is the faith. This is what we're hoping for. Okay, and it says here's the patience and the faith of the saints. We know, all right, we just proved
who the saints are.
The saints is the Israelites, man. So hey, this is what the hopeful elect is going to be waiting for, man.
Right. This is the promise that was given unto the saints, or that they would have, that these other nations will be subject unto them. Okay. So if these other nations are considered the saints, then who are going to be the ones that's going into captivity? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So that shows that the children of Israel are going to have servants. All right, they're going to get what it says. Oh, well, you just read it. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay, so it shows that the nation of Israel is going to have heathen nations are in subjection. All right.
I just grab a quick one just to back you up. This is Revelations 2 and verse 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay, so those of the elect, okay, the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, those are going to be the ones that overcome, okay, that endure to the end. All right, yep. And in doing so, what they're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man, because it says even as I received of my Father, and Yahweh Shai received it in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. All right. But it says what? It says, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay, so hey, these other nations are going into captivity. These other nations are going to be subject, okay, onto Israel, man.
Yep. That's it.
All right. Showing, right? I mean, the point is made, right? Showing that, hey, the saints is only Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Okay? These other nations, they can't join in to be saints. All right?
Yeah, and this also shows that these other false teachers, false leaders don't have it, man. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, dwelling within them, man. That's why they're coming up with these different false doctrines and, what it says in that Romans. All right, they serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai, but their own belly, and they're not in it for Yahweh Shem Yahushua and for the elect, all right, to feed the sheep. All right, if anything, they're scattering the sheep, and a great judgment is going to befall them for doing so, man. They want to take the bag. Hey, let them have it. That's their consolation, Hey, but the true worshipers are going to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua in spirit and in truth, and we're going to speak the truth, and tell you what it is. And, like you said, bro, like they're saying, or the apostles, they said it in the outside speaking, man. These guys ain't got it. For them to say that all the saints is anyone that believes or the whole world, these heathen nations included, like, nah, that's off, because the scriptures clearly says who the saints are. All right, that peculiar people unto the Lord himself.
Right, those that made a covenant with him.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said earlier, you can read Exodus the 24th chapter. It'll show you who the Lord made a covenant with, man. And it was only the nation of Israel.
Yep. I'm gonna hit this last one. I don't know if you have anything else.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Psalms 135 and verse 4. It says, "For the Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for a peculiar treasure." Following up with that Deuteronomy that we read earlier, but it's to show that the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel and not these other heathen nations. So,
Hey,
you want me to close it? You close it out.
You can close.
So with that being said, Lord's willing, this lesson was edifying. Quick exhortation. And we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Akakwadash. Want to give the honors to our elders and elder apostles of Great Millstone, taught us this truth and on down. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, that's us pushing this truth. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.